Okay, here we are today. I'm going to show you how to, one of the ways anyways, to take your wood mounted stamps and turn them into mounts for your clear mount. My purpose in this is just to save space and also to make it easier for me to carry, especially when I go to scrapbooking weekends, scrapbooking events. I don't want to have to carry as much stuff, and I thought this is a great way to downsize and have more space. So some of the things that I found really helpful, Jet Black StazOn, the StazOn cleaner, of course, and then my Stampin' Mist, my Stampin' Scrub, and a product called Cling. And it's a cling, it's a thin cling. It's a little gray mat. It has sticky on the back, and on the front there was a sheet that I peeled off so that you see this shiny gray surface. Now gray is the key. I think there's some dark colors out there, but I want to be able to stamp my image on here before I take it off of my wooden block. So here goes. Let me move some of these things. Let me get my StazOn pad out here. Okay, I'm going to ink it good. One of the things, you don't want to let this dry, and I don't want to waste space on my cling either, so I'm going to stamp it over here. Okay, you felt that suck off of there. So I'm not being real careful how I'm cutting this. Just want to get the basic shape out. Okay, so I cut this out. You can see I left a little bit around the edges just because I'm not exactly sure where my stamp is going to go. Now, I'm going to take my stamp. I've applied StazOn to it. I'm going to take my Stampin' Mist. I usually use both. The StazOn takes away the black, but the Stampin' Mist really cleans it a little bit better. Wash it and dry it. Okay, now I'm ready to take this apart, and all I do is I just get my fingernail in there. You can heat it if you want to, but it comes apart really well. Just really pull up that rubber and that will peel right off. So now I have a clean and clear piece of rubber. Finished with that, yay. Okay, now I just have to figure out how my stamp lines up with what I've stamped on the other side, because it's really important to me, of course, that the image is exactly right. So I'm going to just double check that. I'll take a few minutes to make sure that's correct. Okay, now I think I'm right. So I'm going to peel the backing off of this cling foam, and I'm going to carefully line it up with my stamp. Now this is not going to be an exact science, just because, like I said, everything isn't cut exactly the same. But as long as I'm fairly close, I'm going to check it. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to just take my craft and rubber scissors and just go around. I want them both to be pretty even. Here you can see there's a knot, doesn't look real nice. So I'm going to just trim that up a little bit. Just going to go in here and trim some of my rubber away. I'm always going to cut on the rubber side because I wouldn't want to cut into the design. And this is going to work better for me too, because I'm going to be able to stamp my design a lot better if I'm really close to the design when I'm looking at the opposite side of it and trying to line up. This is a two-step stamp. It has a solid image, so I want to make sure that it's going to line up well. And there you see we have it cut out and it's ready to go, and I'm going to show you how well it sticks to the acrylic. Make sure my acrylic is clean. You just press that down, press it in place, and voila, there it is. It's not even going to rub off. And I have also found the solid image to this sticks as well. So the StazOn works really well. I was concerned that the StazOn would cause this cling surface of this gray stuff to not work well, but it does not affect it at all. So I'm really excited about that. And let me just tell you why I like this cling as opposed to some other things out there that people are using. They're applying 3M sticky stuff to their blocks so that they can stick the stamps on, or they're putting it on the stamps. My problem with that is things get messy at my house. We have a dog, we have kids, we have fuzz, we have dust. I don't want something that's going to stick to all the dirt that's around. So I would prefer to have something that is clingy, but yet that I can wipe off and get the fingerprints off of and be able to clean easily. So that's just my take on it. I wish you luck and happy converting.